Yikes, yikes, yikes. The Republican Party is once again being accused of being a Russian mouthpiece, right? And this after their accusations against Hunter and Joe Biden started falling apart around them because they had heavily relied on what they referred to as a star witness, Alexander Smirnov, who was an FBI confidential informant with ties to the Ukrainian energy company Burisma. Right? That's the same company they said allegedly funneled millions to Hunter and Joe Biden to benefit Ukraine. Now, Smirnov's credibility has been completely destroyed, with us last week seeing the notably Trump-appointed special counsel in charge of investigating the Bidens accusing Smirnov of providing false evidence to the FBI. And then yesterday, court documents revealed that Smirnov admitted that officials associated with Russian intelligence were involved in passing a story about Hunter Biden. And the big issue for these Republican politicians is that their crusade against Hunter and Joe heavily relied on these two things from Smirnov, both of which Trump's special counsel says are Russian lies. Right, Smirnov claimed he had knowledge of Russian intelligence using a Kyiv hotel to record conversations with Hunter Biden that, quote, proved he was taking money. And then the other claim is that Smirnov told the FBI in 2020 that both Hunter and Joe got $5 million from Burisma back in 2015 and 2016. So the big problem with that is that prosecutors say that Hunter Biden never actually traveled to Ukraine. So there's no way that he was or could have been recorded in a Kyiv hotel. And then to top it off, Smirnov's claims that he was directly told about the bribes in 2015 and 2016 were clear lies, right? Since he didn't even start any contact with Burisma until 2017. And quote, in short, Smirnov transformed his routine and unextraordinary business contacts with Burisma in 2017 and later into bribery allegations against Joe Biden, the presumptive nominee of one of the two major political parties for president, after expressing bias against Biden and his candidacy. One of the reasons we're now finding out so many details about all this is because prosecutors actually feared that he was a flight risk due to his extensive contacts with foreign intelligence agencies and having millions of dollars in cash on hand. So they gave this information to the court in an attempt to keep him behind bars pending their charges. So there, his team actually convinced a judge that he should just be under electronic monitoring in exchange for surrendering his U.S. and Israeli passports. With this, prosecutors also wanted to emphasize just how dangerous this false information was and wrote, he is actively peddling new lies that could impact U.S. elections after meeting with Russian intelligence officials in November. And quote, it targeted the presumptive nominee of one of the two major political parties in the United States. The effects of Smirnov's false statements and fabricated information continued to be felt to this day, which appears to be a clear reference to the shit still going on in Congress right now over Hunter Biden's time with Burisma. And of course, all of this is notable because Republicans have been trying to use this as an angle to attack Joe Biden. And Smirnov's supposed evidence was key in this, as it was a direct accusation that the Bidens got cash for influence. Yet despite this bombshell, the Republicans are charging forward. The House Judiciary GOP tweeting, 4 key facts will never change. 1, Hunter Biden sat on Burisma's board. 2, he was unqualified to do so. 3, Burisma pressured him to get DC to act on policy issues in Ukraine. 4, Joe Biden did just that. But of course, we saw that get immediate pushback. People responding, your star witness is a Russian asset and you knew it all along. And did you clear this with the Russians before posting it? As well as tell me what Jared and Ivanka's qualifications were and then I'll take you seriously. And this, as Democratic Representative Eric Swalwell said, there you have it. James Comer and Jim Jordan have been doing the work of Russia's intelligence service. Although Swalwell isn't without his own controversies right now, with him being accused by those on the right of using campaign funds for personal travel and resorts. Though, speaking of Comer and Jordan, there are some thoughts out there that Hunter Biden could go after them for defamation. There, I will say proving defamation in court is extremely difficult. But also, I mean, let's be honest, none of this is going to stop Trump and the Republican Party from shouting Biden crime family. I mean, all of this has now come out and you have Jim Jordan just kind of repeating that House Judiciary GOP tweet, but in real life, saying it doesn't change the fundamental facts, and reporters having to push back going, yes, it literally does change the facts, because what so much of this specific area was based on is not true. And it very much seems like he does not mind pushing Russian disinformation if he can do it effectively enough to his base, it can help him.